Fine. Very good afternoon, everybody. Very good afternoon. I welcome you all for this agenda meet. We have a webinar here, right? And the topic is on the digital marketing, the level one certification, right? And on behalf of IIKM, I once again welcome to everybody. And it's really good to see you all in one place, right? And from various colleges, people have gathered. And there are some more people are there still to join. They are on the way actually to getting connected, right? And about right, I mean, today the topic we are going to see the digital marketing, right? I mean, this actually is very essential for all the people. I mean, who are all here gathered, the final year students. I understand. And about the digital marketing, right? It's a field, is an emerging trend, and one of the emerging trend job. I mean, you have a lot of opportunities in this area. Either you can get into the kind of entrepreneurial level or into the job oriented actually. So the digital high for the higher studies in digital marketing is completely right, will give you a bright career opportunity, and digital marketing jobs are among the top 10 most in demand jobs actually. When you talk about the globally, I mean, when you talk about the value, the scope of worth in India is about US 160 billion dollar actually. So about this are the area, right, where you're going to know completely, you're going to apply when you move on to the kind of step into the career. About I'd like to share some of the small IIKM. About IIKM is one of the rapidly transforming B schools in the country, holding one of the top ranking level we are into, and we are also and various parameters the ranking level we are having, and in terms of the faculty members with the strong profile background, the delivery, the placement, and all. So you have the various area, right? Finally, we will be seeing all these things. So I would like to welcome here. I mean, a very experienced person with come with rich experience, about 35 years in the education sector, right? And as well, he is also a dean of IIKM, Mr. Kumar. So I really cordially welcome you to take up this program, sir.
Thank you, Chandra.
Thank you.
And again, welcome everyone. I should say welcome to the future because digital marketing is the present and the future. And congratulations to everyone here who has taken up, I will say, the responsibility and the trouble of coming here and logging in. I'm sure the 1 hour that you will be spending with us today, you will definitely find it useful to give you some direction. Because see, we keep on hearing this talk about digital marketing, and a lot of times we wonder what it is, and we really do not know what actually it can do for us, or what actually we can do with it. So let's explore the basics, the fundamentals of digital marketing today, and we are calling it digital marketing level 1 certification. So whoever finishes this program, whoever is attending this program, will get an e-certificate. It will be mailed to your email ID. So once again, thank you for coming in, and welcome. So I'll just share my screen with you. 1 minute. So Chandra, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir. Very much, very much.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Can you able to see this, please, sir?
Okay. Thank you. So again, welcome to the digital marketing program, certification program. On behalf of IIKM, I have a great pleasure in welcoming all of you. So before actually getting into digital marketing, let us try to understand how the world is changing over a period of time. Okay. Now, we call the early part of last century. Now we are in 2022. If you really look at how the transformation of the world has happened, or how the world has taken some aspects to its heart and then let it grow. The 1920s, we call it the time industrial revolution, around from 1890 to 1930. So we can say around 1920, the manufacturing was of the primemost importance. So anyone who was studying that time, actually that was the dream job, to be in manufacturing, to be in the factory. What happened is, as the production started growing up, the same type of products kept on coming. For example, the watches. Somebody who made watches, became so good in making watches, they made hundreds, thousands of watches. And when there was no differentiation, people were finding it difficult to sell. So then came the next generation, which we call as the innovation. What is innovation? I have a watch. Why do I require a watch? I require a watch basically to tell me the time and tell me possibly the date. Now, once upon a time, all the watches, it had to be hand wound. And then, it had a spring inside, and then it had to be every day, it had to be keyed. Like you're charging your mobile today, it had to be done. And so what happened in the 1940s, every product, like example, cycle or cars or two-wheelers, watches, everything was taken and was innovated upon. People developed automatic watches. People developed, cycles with gears. They developed motorcycles with higher power. They developed cars which could actually go for around 400, 500 kilometers on a single fill of fuel. So 1940s, we call it as the season of innovation. So 1920 is manufacturing, 1940s are innovation. 1960, what happened is people again started making huge number of varieties, huge amount of volume, and then they finding it difficult to sell. So from the 1950s, late 50s, around 60, 65, anyone who came out of college aspired to be a salesperson, a sales officer, a sales executive, a sales manager. So manufacturing, innovation, and sales. And in the 1980s or 70s, the focus shifted from sales to marketing. I don't want to go into the detail of the difference between sales and marketing. Needless to say, marketing starts with the customer, continues with the customer, and ends with customer. Whereas sales is an activity, marketing is a process. Okay. So 1980s, we called it the era of marketing. Late 90s, 95 onwards, around 2000, it's the boom of IT, information technology. Now, Infosys, Wipro, TCS, all the people started recruiting
HCL.
in huge numbers, not
HCL.
just from the computer science field. They
HCL,
also
sir.
started, hello,
HCL, sir. HCL
sorry.
one. HCL one company, sir.
Yeah, HCL, very beautiful. HCL, Hindustan Computers, HCL. So a lot of companies came. And then what happened is a lot of people started focusing on IT or the computer sciences as the focus point. So, and now is a time of digital marketing. This 2020 to 2040, 2030 is the time for digital marketing. So if you really want to reach heights in whatever career you're planning, you need to have a knowledge of digital marketing, and digital marketing per se will give you a wonderful career. We'll talk about it more as we go by. So I just wanted to bring to you the perspective of how things have moved in the world from the last 100 years. So now first, before we understand what is the digital marketing, we need to understand what is traditional marketing. What is traditional marketing? I have a product. I have a product which I have used by producing my marketing techniques. I have produced, say, uh, a laptop or say a mobile, and then I want to promote this mobile. I want to sell this mobile or laptop to customers. Now, just because I have a very good product, just because I have I will say a wonderful product, does not mean people will come and stand in a queue and buy it. So unless people know, unless people become aware that I have such a product, I have such a laptop, I have such a mobile, then it will not be possible for customers to come and buy. So what is that I have to do? I have to communicate my product. Please understand. And this is what we call advertising, sales promotion, publicity, so on and so forth. So in the traditional marketing, what are those channels which we use? We use the newspapers, we use the television channels, we use radio, we use hoardings, we use pamphlets, so on and so forth. So each of these are, you have seen already. When you open a newspaper, you find advertisement. When you watch, maybe you're watching IPL, you'll find so many advertisements. So these forms of communication with the target market, what are used there is called traditional ways of marketing. Now understand one thing. All of you are young. So the traditional marketing, we said, is the way of communicating. Like, for example, you open a paper in the morning. All of you are youngsters. All of you may be in your late teens or early 20s. Now, there are so many products that are advertised in the paper which are of no interest to you. Okay, but still, you go through that. When you don't read it, but you go through that. Similarly, there are products which are interesting to you, but which are not interesting maybe to your parents or to your grandparents who are with you. There are some products which are interesting to the boys, and then there are some products which are interesting to the girls. But all of you have to see through that. Like there is an ad when the IPL match is going on. Now it is actually meant for people who are having credit card. But though you may not have a credit card, you still continue to watch it without any benefit to the advertiser. So the traditional marketing is a generalistic communication. It is not a focused communication, and you can never measure how many people it has reached, how many people have actually seen it, how many people have actually seen it fully, how many people decided to take action based on that ad. So this is what are the traditional marketing. Now in digital marketing, we have the entire thing of what we call as the digital space, right from your own website. Now you may think, I'm just a student. Why do I require a website? 25 years before, I think that was maybe in late 80s, 90s, I had a friend of mine who actually was working for Intel. He came here and he was working in US. He came here and he told me, mark my words, Kumar, by around 2005, 2010, he said this in late 80s, every house will have a computer. See, that time computer was restricted to offices. Very, very, very few, I'm talking about 90s, very few homes had computers. Now today, computers are, maybe if you are a family of 4, I'm sure your father has a laptop, your mom has a laptop, you have a laptop, your brother or sister has a laptop. There are 4 different, computers today. So you may think today, why is that I require a website? Going ahead, you will realize that at least being informed or informing about you to the world in the way you want, maybe you would require a digital presence. So right from websites to social media like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, each and every one, you can communicate what you want focusedly. You can do your marketing focusedly. Now, the first thought that will come to our mind is digital marketing only for businesses? We are calling it marketing. We are not calling it marketing of products, marketing of services. It could even be marketing you. Okay. For example, there is a social media called LinkedIn. Now, the LinkedIn is a professional grouping. Now, all of you are going to finish your graduation. After that, you will definitely be searching for a job. Or if you're already in a job, maybe you are searching for a change. Now, where do you go and talk about yourself? In a space called LinkedIn. So each of these marketing techniques Each of these marketing possibilities are as much for a corporate as it is for you. Okay. So understand the difference between traditional marketing and digital marketing. Now, having said that, I just want to take you to this. See, this is a digital transformation trend. In 2000, hardly any money in India was being spent on digital media. By the year 2010, 20% of communication expenses was being spent on digital media. In the year 2020, 50% of the total budgets of companies, of people who want to communicate to the market, 50% of the budget was used through digital media. It is expected by the year 2030, 90% of budget will be used for digital media and only 5 to 10% will be used for traditional media. Having said that, you need to understand one thing. As far as India is concerned, even today, our penetration of computers, our penetration of smartphones is still not very high. Maybe it will explode this year or in this decade, but still experts estimate, at least in India, the traditional form of marketing will continue to rule at least for the next 15 years. But the presence of digital marketing, the presence of digital focus, or the focus on digital marketing is going to increase by leaps and bounds. One more important thing. See, for everything that you do, there is a cost involved. Okay. Now, suppose in the olden times, you wanted to sell your car. So what you used to do? You used to take an ad in Hindu in the classified section, 1,300 rupees, 1,200 rupees they used to charge. And then they will place your ad once in a week, only once on a Sunday or a Saturday of your choice. If people see it and come to you and buy, great. Today, the same ad, you can do it on WhatsApp for free. You can do it on Facebook for free, or you can use Facebook paid at a very nominal cost of 75 rupees a day. You can advertise for 2 days and take off 150 rupees. So the cost of reaching audience, the cost of reaching X number of people in the digital media is very, very low. Okay. And that is one important aspect why businesses, see, there is so much of pressure on margins. There is so much of pressure on profits. So every company is looking at ways and means in which they can maximize their profit. And hence the digital marketing per se is actually leading the way. One more very important thing, see, in when you are doing a business or when you're present online, you are open 24/7. For example, suddenly you want to buy a book at around 9:30 in the night. Now most of the bookstores are closed by 9 o'clock. But you can still order it online. The online stores are open. And there are a number of ways in which, like, you have an Amazon Prime membership. Your products mostly get delivered the next day morning, even before the shops open. Okay. At 9 o'clock, I'm very tired. I come home. I want to eat something. Okay. I order something and it gets delivered to me in half an hour, 45 minutes time. So the advantages of online or digital media is that it is always available. There are low prices. Like, today you want to buy a TV. You go to Vivek's or you go to Vasant and Company, go to Satya's, you check the prices and then immediately you check in Flipkart or Amazon, you'll find they are 2,000 rupees cheaper. Why? Basically because, see, they don't have a showroom, they don't have cost of people. They only have what is called as technology platform. So the pricing is low. And see, for example, to take air conditioners, there are about 35 to 36 famous AC manufacturers in India today. Name any good brand in the world, it is there in India. Each brand has got about 4 or 5 different models, and in each model they have 4 to 5 different ranges. That means 20 variants per brand. That means if A showroom like Vivek's or Vasant wants to keep all the models for display. They need to display 720 models just for an air conditioner. Then there are refrigerators, there are washing machines, microwaves, dishwashers, so many things. So obviously, a brick and mortar normal traditional showroom will not keep all the models, whereas an online can have all the models at one place. The only thing where the online mode has to work more is personal touch. Like when you order on Amazon, it is impersonal. When you order on Flipkart, it is impersonal. You go and buy a book in the shop, there's somebody that speaks to you. You go and buy a product in Vivek or Vasant, somebody speaks to you. There's a personal touch. Okay. And similarly for service, when you're going to buy from a showroom, then maybe the service supports are that much higher. So these are some of the things which the traditional, the online business has to work on. Just for you to understand this concept well. One. Now this will show you the difference between traditional and digital in a bit more detailed way. Now you want to open a mobile showroom. Okay. You decide to open a mobile showroom. So you take a nice place, say for example, Kilpauk or KK Nagar or Vadapalani, wherever you have comfortable, you take a place, pay advance, maybe around 800, 900 square feet of space. You do it beautifully, spending a lot of money, and then you tie up with all the brands, buy products to keep it everything nice. You employ people who can attend to the customer, talk to them, and then give them the type of model which they want. Okay. You put a front display. Now, after doing all this, are the customers going to come to your showroom? No. What do you have to do? That I am opened a showroom here. So you release a local paper ad, or in the local TV channels, you release a TV ad, or you put up a hoarding, or most importantly, what people do is they call a celebrity. They call a celebrity to come and open their shop, but then that particular event is covered by the newspapers. So people start knowing about the showroom and they start coming in. Once that is done, the people start walking into your showroom, which we call as customer footfall. And then people come. Not everyone who comes into the showroom buys. If 100 people come, maybe 10 will buy. It doesn't matter. For 10 people to buy, 100 people have to come in. And that is what traditional marketing does by paper ads, hoardings, TV ads, etc. Very similar to your showroom, you have what is called your website. Okay. Now, website is just like your showroom. Now, I make a wonderful website. I give all my details of my company, my products. I also connect it with an e-paying agreement with PayPal or others. I have really spent a lot of money in creating a good website. But tell me, just because I have created a good showroom, like people will not walk into my showroom. Just because I'm creating a wonderful website, people will not come to my website. So that's why I use the digital marketing tools. We call those as web ads, okay, search engine marketing, search engine optimization, social media, etc. We call here customers, here we call them as visitors. We want as many people as possible to come to our website, see it, and then buy it. Again, 100 people will come, maybe one will buy, two will buy, three will buy. But the whole intention is to make 100 people come to your website. Okay. And then online. See, in most of cases, you have a good showroom, okay, physical showroom, and you want to promote it. Again, you use your web ad to promote your showroom also. And that's why we have said, once this thing is there, it also reflects back to your showroom. Okay. So as I said, see, digital marketing is a new way. Like we said, every 20 years, there has been a change in the mindset of industries, from manufacturing to innovation to sales to marketing to IT. Now we are in digital marketing ways. So if you really want to make a difference to your career, you really wants to, I would say, change the way you are looking at. Obviously, the old doors will not, old ways will not open new doors. So start thinking about the digital marketing world. Before that, you understand as a student what is in it for you. Like Chandra said, during his inaugural speech, digital marketing jobs are the 10 most in demand jobs. Now, this is the information of 2021. Now, as per 2021, as of 2022, it's supposed to be in the top 8. And by 2025, it will be in the top 3. Okay. Please understand, in another 3 years' time, by the year 2025, this market space of digital marketing will be worth around 12 lakh crores. Okay, that means if it is X today, it is going to be 3X in another 3 years' time. Look at the amount of money that is going to be available to be made as maybe a developer, maybe as somebody who is part of this digital marketing world. So look at, as an youngsters, look at the possibilities that the digital marketing world can throw for you. There are the top digital marketing jobs. You can be a VRD, which virtual reality developer. You could be a search engine optimizer or a search engine marketing specialist. User experience designer. All these, of course, are something to do with your. It could be with your Facebook page or with your the website. Data analyst. In fact, that is the most sought after field today. There's so much of data in every company. How do you make sense of that data? The data analyst, data analytics is going to be one of the most important aspects of digital marketing. Email marketing specialist, it actually, the hit rate is low, but the cost is so low, it actually is worthwhile. So how do I market myself using, or market your product using emails? IoT, Internet of Things marketing specialist, the knife edge, I will say, a razor edge type of marketing. And then social media marketer, digital marketing manager, SEO, social SEM, SMM. There's so many aspects available in a digital marketing career. So it will be my personal suggestion to you. After whatever you're doing now, whether it's a BCom or BSc or BA or BBA, whatever, get yourself a good digital marketing degree. Okay. Could do a diploma, you could do a post-graduation, you could do whatever. But this is my suggestion. Do it so that you are part of the future revolution. So again, we have a lot of people have a fear. What is that I require to be digitally savvy? What is that I require if I have to really start with digital marketing? All you require, I think most of you already have it. If you have a good desktop or a laptop with you, you have a good internet speed. Now all the homes have Wi-Fi facility today. Okay. So, and you have a good storage, external hard disk. See, anything which is online, including your Facebook page or your WhatsApp or your Insta, all are liable to be hacked. So it is better that you always keep a storage behind so that you don't have to really redo all the hard work which you have done. So these are the 3 fundamental requirements if you want to start with your digital marketing class. So advantage of digital marketing, just to go through, it's a one-to-one approach. What do you mean by one-to-one approach? That is, suppose there are 10 people in a colony, there are 10 people, and I want to reach each of them through Facebook.
Sir, one is traditional approach,
Yeah,
another one is modern approach.
correct, correct. As you said, I would suggest request Please, whatever questions you have or suggestions you have, please make a note of that. Keep it with you. At the end of the session, we'll address all that. Okay.
Sir.
Thank you. So what is the advantage of digital marketing? The digital marketing advantage is one-to-one. Like I said, you have 10 people. You can create a content for each one of them separately. Okay. I want to release an ad for all girl students regarding what they can do with the digital marketing. I want to release another ad for all boy students who what they can do about digital marketing. I can create two separate digital marketing ads, and then I can ensure only the boys see the boys ad, the girls see the girls ad. The one-to-one approach. And as I said, again, you can cater to specific interests. I can give different content by choice. Geo marketing. See, suppose you want to open a gym, okay, and you want to promote the gym using digital media. Now, suppose you're having a gym in T Nagar, you don't expect somebody to come all the way from Manali for your gym. T Nagar means in or around 4 or 5 kilometers of T Nagar would be where you want your customers to come from. So you could ensure you geo market it, like I can say 4 kilometers from a showroom, 3 kilometers from a showroom or my gym. I want all the customers to be reach using this media. I can do that. It's very cheap. Like I said, a Facebook marketing, Facebook ad costs about 75 to 125 rupees a day. So many different medias that are available. Okay. Yeah. So just like I said, geo marketing. Now, geo marketing means you can do your marketing in a specified area. Sitting in Chennai, sitting in Tamil Nadu, you can also do global business. For example, you come out with, say, a nice training program, or you come out with a nice product, say, which could be communicated or online. You could sit here in Chennai and do this marketing for somebody who is in US. So both are possible. I could do focused marketing. I could do diffuse marketing, like across the world marketing. Most importantly, measuring the statistics is very, very easy. So again, just to bring it, to make it more clear, what is the idea of any business? Any business wants to make a sale. When I say make a sale, need not be a product. It can even be a service. It could be a political party wanting to get in a new member. It could be a club wanting to get a new patron. It could be a paper wanting to get a new ad, whatever. Making a sale is the reason why I'm existing. Realizing that is called making a sale. So your website, okay, you want people to come to your website. Okay, for that use SEO, which is search engine optimization, SEM, which is search engine marketing. This is all this, of course, we will do in level 2, level 3, level 4. Just need to understand what it is. I'll just explain to you more. Email, display ads, and then all the social media possibilities, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, so many others are there. All these we call as traffic drivers. Our intention of using all this is to increase to people to come to your website, thereby making a sale. Okay. So here are some of the digital marketing terms. I'll just stop sharing here. I'll just take you to one more page. Now we are in a website. Please follow this a bit closely. We are in the ndtv.com website. This is the website of NDTV. Now we have entered this website. Why is this website created? This website is created to give news of what is happening across the world. Okay. Anybody who is interested in news and who is looking for this type of a news will come to NDTV or say Times Now or say Dinatandi or whatever. So now I am here. Now I am called a visitor. I am called a visitor. Now if I am entering this website for the first time, I am called a first time visitor. When I come repeatedly, I am called a repeat visitor. Now these are digital marketing terms. Okay. Now, if I come first time, I'm a unique visitor. That is, I have not come before. This is the first time I'm coming into NDTV. I'm called a unique visitor. Every website wants to have more and more unique visitors, more and more repeat visitors coming to their shop. So now we are here. Okay, now we have made an entry. Now I love news. That is the content that is there inside NDTV. I am interested. So I come here and I see this particular website. Okay. Now look at a couple of more things here. Of course, there is a lot of news. Okay. We will not go into that. But look here, there is something called Ericsson. This is called a banner ad. This is an ad which has been given by Ericsson and they are tying up in the NDTV. Now NDTV on their website is giving this particular ad. Now I am going to click this ad. Please understand this is called clicking or click through. I have clicked this ad. Now once I click it, it has taken me to the Ericsson's website. Okay. Now we are in Ericsson's website, ericsson.com. And again here, we are a unique visitor because I have not come here before. I'm a first time visitor and I am here. Okay. Now what happens is under digital marketing, you need to know there is something called pay per click. Now we went to NDTV and then we clicked Ericsson ad there. Now, once we clicked there, we came to their website. That means NDTV is helping Ericsson in its traffic. So NDTV is doing a service to Ericsson. So once we click that ad, certain amount of money is paid by Ericsson to NDTV. It is called pay per click. Okay. Now we are here. Now we are unique visitors here. Now this is the first page. There are different pages that are available, different things which you can know about Ericsson, but we are not interested in Ericsson. We just wanted to show you what is called clicking and what is that which is called entry. Now we are going to exit this place. Okay. That means as far as Ericsson is concerned, our going into his website, was it of any use to him? No. Whether it was useful to him or not, he still has to pay NDTV for that per click which we did, and we went in. Now if I click again Ericsson will pay for every click. Ericsson will pay NDTV. Okay. Now there is another ad called KLM Airlines. Okay. Now there are so many ads here. I could, whatever is interests me, I can click. For every click, NDTV will get paid. Okay. Now understand this concept. Click, click through, pay per click. Visitor, unique visitor, first time visitor, repeat visitor. Now, most importantly, as far as Ericsson is concerned, we did not bother going to any of his other pages. Okay. So we actually are not serious visitors. Okay. Now we are technically called bounced customers. That is bounced visitors. That means we did not go there for doing any business. We just went there and came out. We did not show any interest. We are called bounced visitors. Now I just want to show you one more thing. Now I have tried to search for vegetarian restaurants near me. Okay. Now, I mean, I have just searched near me. It could be come in Bangalore. It could be Thana, Mumbai. It could be, by Hyderabad, whatever. Look at here. Now, this is called a search string. Search string. I have tried for vegetarian restaurants near me. And this is the results which I have got. Now, we talked about SEO. We talked about SEM. This is called, Google is called a search engine. Okay. Now, when somebody searches called vegetarian restaurants near me, see there are this travenix.com, currytails.com, vegetarianhayplaces.com. All these are coming up. They are not ads. That means these websites are so good that Google is able to say what I search for vegetarian restaurants near me is able to perfectly suit with these type of websites. Now, creating that type of a website, writing that type of a program, creating that type of a content is called search engine optimization. Now, if we come down here, you will find a couple of ads. I don't know whether they are here. Yeah, see the ad here. Snack.in. Ad means this is not something which is thrown up automatically. This is an ad which Google is showing you. It is very clearly telling you it is an ad. Okay. Now this type of marketing is called SEM, search engine marketing. Okay. Now this is called SCRP, search engine results page. This is called the top of the page. This is called the middle of the page. And this is called the bottom of the page. There are thousands and hundreds and millions of pages. There are 56 crore pages that are displayed here. No one will go to the next one. And that's the reason we call this a top of search, middle search, and bottom search are very, very important. So again, I'll just stop my share here. I'll again go back to my website. So we talked about what is a visitor. We talked about what is a banner. We talked about what is click through. We talked about what is pay per click. We talked about search engine results page, SEO, SEM, traffic. Okay. Now the most important thing, I think, see this takeaway as far as this particular basic program or level 1 program is concerned. You should understand what is the core of digital marketing. The core or the heart and the brain of digital marketing are two important things. One is keywords. You remember we search for vegetarian restaurants near me. See, a customer can search for anything in a way he wants. Now, the website must reflect his requirements. So, if you are able to get those keywords inside your search string or inside your website, then your keywords makes it easier for the search to get out your particular website. The second most important thing is content. What is content? In YouTube, you have a visual content. In audio, like podcast, you have audio content. In Instagram, you have photo content. And then you have in blogs, you have written content. Okay. Like if you went to NDTV, there is news content. In some, there are dance content. Some there are singing content. There are different type of contents. All of you I'm sure, spend some time every day in going to the content which you like. Some of your students might like to know what is the new thing in maybe commerce or science or whatever. So that is a type of content which you like. So if you are planning to be in the digital marketing space, you need to be a good content creator, or you should be able to acquire good content and then put it across. Okay, so this is the time spent we spent. We did not spend. I talked about this already. Bounce rate, which means the amount of time we spent on that. If we spend lesser time, and we visit only one page, we are called bounce visitors. Okay, so content is king. Very, very important. There are 11 different types of content, or maybe more. You can create a blog, you can create an ebook, you can create a podcast, you can create an email, you can create a video, you can create a POV, point of view, infographics, how to do guides, social media posts, case studies, webinars, etc. You can choose which of the type of content you would like to use and then make use of that to be
Yeah,
successful
you may
in your
show me
community.
the slide number 27, sir.
27 have not yet come. I'm
19,
still in.
19.
Yeah. These are times which you spend on the website. Like you go into your website and then you spend very little time. You're called a bounce customer. You're of no use. Okay. So that's what I would just be. I've already talked about this and then I skipped. That's the reason why I skipped that. Okay. So these are the different types of content that one can make use of. Okay. The first and the foremost, we talked about website, but one thing which you can do as students, as youngsters, all of you coming into the world, create a good Google page. Okay. Now, Google page can tell you what are your hobbies. It can tell you what are your specialities. It could, like, for example, you're say creating some content, or you're say creating, maybe you are good in painting, drawing, or you're good in poetry writing. People want to buy that. You could use this as a opportunity for you to project yourself. Okay. So this is we call as Google business presence. So all you require to have is a Google account, and then you need to open a Google business account. Even if you once you say Google page, it automatically will tell you what to do. Fill up all the details, and then it will take some time to verify your account, and then your Google page is available. We already talked about SEO versus SEM. SEO is search engine optimization. SEM is search engine marketing. SEO is organic. For example, take the example of say Kashmir files. No political thing. Kashmir files was not advertised. It became famous by word of mouth. People started talking about it, so it became famous. Okay, now triple R. It is highly marketed. So it is SEM, where people are spending a lot of money in marketing it. Where it goes by word of mouth, it goes by the power of the website. It is SEO. So as I said, the key to success for an SEO or a SEM is the keywords that you actually use in the websites. Now, very quickly, this again, will come in level 2 in more detail. The most important aspect of digital marketing is social media marketing. Apart from your website, you use social media also to drive traffic to your website. In that, we have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have Twitter, you have Pinterest, you have LinkedIn, YouTube. So many things are there. Now, each one is actually meant for a specific purpose. Okay. So you have Facebook marketing. You can create a Facebook page. I'm sure all of you are aware of that. Suppose, for example, as I said, you are good in painting, or you are good in handicraft. So Facebook once all of you, I'm sure, have a Facebook account. Once you have a Facebook account, for example, you want to start maybe say a small boutique, or you want to start a tuition center. You are good in maths, or you're good in English. You want to make some money, you want to support. So you can create a Facebook page. Facebook page is where you can advertise yourself, where you can write everything about yourself, and then you can promote it. Like you can tag it, you can ask your friends to come and like that page, and then that becomes your business page. It's free. But you want to promote any particular content there, that is chargeable. So Facebook marketing, Facebook pages, like we already talked about, is of very, very clear importance. We will be talking about these in our level 2, which of course we will communicate with you in much greater detail. YouTube marketing, all of you are aware. YouTube is the second most visited site after Facebook. Okay, and the best in class as far as video marketing is concerned. Okay, and see, today there are a number of people who actually earn a lot of money by putting videos. I am aware of an old lady who is a very good cook, who started putting her videos, her cooking videos, and she earns about 1.5 lakh rupees every month. Okay, so if you are really keen in making money, YouTube marketing can be a big bet. See, one more thing I wanted to add to all of you. It is not that digital marketing is something which you should take it up as a career. You can take it up as a career. Even apart from that, for example, you want to become a HR, you want to become a finance manager, you want to become a marketing manager. If you become a HR, what is the role that is given to you? First, one of the things given to you is recruitment. Second is ensuring people are happy. Third is when people are going out, how do you ensure that all of them, there is an exit level formalities and all that. So how do you get people? If you are digitally savvy, if you know the fundamentals of digital marketing, then it will be easier for you to use your digital marketing tools to get people. Okay. So similarly, this as a profession is a different matter. You can be in any field. You can always do digital marketing as a hobby. Okay. You can use YouTube to enhance your hobby. Very cost effective, and it can reach global audience. All of you are aware of WhatsApp marketing. WhatsApp, there is something called business account. Even using your normal account, you can do marketing by ensuring, this actually is like, again, a country, 1.5 billion users. Okay. And India is a country with the most WhatsApp users. Okay. Average open rate of WhatsApp messages is 70%. Average time spent on WhatsApp per day is around half an hour, which is quite high. Okay. So if you again, we are using WhatsApp communication to chatting with your friends, with your relatives, with your family, fine. But have you ever thought of WhatsApp as a business communication media? So as I said again, we are at level 1. This is just a session to give you introduction about digital marketing. What are the different facets of that? We will talk about this in great detail. So you can create your own WhatsApp business account, and then you can also, whatever you want to communicate. Like I said, you are creating a handicraft. Like there are a lot of children whom I know are good in creating jewelry, silver jewelry which they make. Now, how do you promote it? Use promoting your WhatsApp. Put it in your uh, what I should say, status. So use status messages. Use broadcast list as a very powerful tool. So Instagram is again one more thing, very much in vogue with the youngsters. So um, please use it again for communication. Apart from that, of course, there is LinkedIn. Now, if you are a professional, you want to join a company, this is a thing which actually you should definitely try out. So these are the different. We are not going into the detail because at level 1, you do not want to go into the details. So thank you. If there is any questions, now I will stop my sharing here. Exactly an hour. So if there is anything which you want to ask me now, you can ask me.
Thank you, sir. It was a wonderful decision we are still having. Hi, dear students. I think hope. So far, right, you would have found the difference, right? I mean, the digital marketing and the traditional marketing, right? And he has touched almost all the area of like what are the areas in the digital marketing, right? Right from the SEO, ACM, right, and even FB, Instagram, everywhere. And the difference also now would have known definitely, like the digital, with the kind of, reaching more people with the kind of less cost, and the rather than in the traditional kind of thing, physically you will tap all the places in here and there. So I hope, right, by this time now, we might be knowing completely about the digital marketing, right, and how it comes out and how we can get into the kind of area. So this opportunities creates for as a to become an entrepreneur, or else you get into the kind of career. So the entire world now, as he was talking about, the digital marketing lies everywhere. I mean, it is not only the kind of like Amazon or here and there, even any functionality area of the corporate industry. So this knowledge is very, very important. That's what it is. I hope you all understand. And definitely now you always welcome to, give your questions, any doubt, whatever you can ask him. We'll have this session.
No doubt.
So some of you are really very eager to know
I'm
something.
very happy about that. I'm very happy. There has been a lot of participation. A lot of people put
Yes.
questions and route corrected and then said additional information. That shows the type of involvement which this particular participants have shown. I'm very thankful to that. So um, if you have any questions, you can definitely ask, or I mean, you already know our number, so you can even leave the messages with Chandrasekhar, who is our general manager. So we will definitely answer you. We have your email IDs. We'll definitely answer you. Okay, and we will ensure that your e-certificate reaches your Gmail ID as soon as possible. Okay. So I think there are no questions, Chandra.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, everyone. Any questions?
Any questions you can ask even. So I
Do you
think some
think
of
any
you.
other form of marketing will develop? Jaisveer, a fantastic question, Jaisveer. See, at this juncture, we are thinking about the future, 10 years down the line. What is called as thought marketing. Now, what is that? I think it will be very complicated for me to say now. What is thought marketing is is something which is very fundamental, but also quite complicated. It uses artificial intelligence. It uses robotics. So, but it is something called thought marketing. So let me not say too much about it. Yeah, that is a new marketing that may come up in future. So thanks a lot, everyone. I think there are no questions. Any other questions? Thank you, Jayasuriya. Thanks for asking the question.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you,
My,
everyone.
yeah.
Thank you.